A beautiful view from the Manhattan Bridge looking west to the setting sun. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
It's always a special day when these two clubs get together, because it only happens twice during the regular season. And, of course, these are two of the league's powerhouses.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Splitter is out there with Boris Diaw, and it's shake and bake in at the point guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Anthony's shot is off. Oh, I'm sure the fans agree with Steve. These are two very strong teams, and the energy, Clark, in this arena tonight is incredible.
It is absolutely off the charts, and if it's anything like their two battles last season, Kevin, which they split, we're in for a real treat.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here's New York. 4-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
They set the pick. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. That's good. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Kept alive. And Asha kicks to Garnett. Calderon has the open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Calderon. Left side, Leonard. Shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Calderon with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Some nice passing by New York here. Takes it from 10. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Calderon. It's a tie ball game.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Here's the screen. Shake and bake passes to Splitter. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Garnett. Here's Calderon. Averaging 9 points per contest. Hardaway, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against New Orleans.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me. You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Derek Fisher for a moment. He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And, of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
Thank you, Doris.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Shake and Bake, covered by Anthony. Here's Shake and Bake, hands the 12-footer. Shake and Bake's got 5 now.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Here's Calderon. Garnett with the screen for Calderon. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. He's got 5.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
11. Timeout Spurs.
And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards are the most accurate in the league. And you look at Hardaway, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Well, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable, very consistent shooters. You know, it's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
I'd say it's beyond a safe option. It's a great option. The ISO play was made for these guys. All they need is just a little room to operate, and you can count it up. Buckets.
Buckets. I like that.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Kevin Garnett. Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Knicks with possession here. Calderon dishes to Hardaway. And Shumpert kicks to Hardaway. Back to Shumpert. Clock at 6. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
The shot's good from Shake and Bake. Now here's Calderon. He has 5. There's the 3. The rebound by Anderson. The Spurs have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Took him no time at all on that one. That's 10 points for Shake and Bake.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Calderon passes to Shumpert. Outside Hardaway. And Calderon now top of the key. The baseline J. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Anthony's shot is off.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So a moment now, let's check out the story on Tim Hardaway Jr. Some quality basketball from him this year. He's averaging 18 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
First one falls for him. A different look for New York. Bargnani is checked in for Usher. Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jose Calderon. Green is checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Manu Ginobili. And both free throws good for Shumpert. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Shake and Bake. Back to Parker. Pass to Shake and Bake. The three-pointer, no good. New York. Gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. He'll take that.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the triple. It's rebounded. By New York. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Larkin dishes to Smith. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Smith's got his first bucket of the night. The Spurs shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. On the wing, Green shoots the 3. That's good. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Outside Shumpert. Here's Larkin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio leading by 3. There's the pass to Shake and Bake. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 15 points for Shake and Bake.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Into Smith. Takes it off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
There's Green with the three. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Spurs. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
NBA season is in full swing. Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets take on Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs this Friday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
right now for the Knicks. And some changes here for the Spurs. San Antonio leading by 10. On the court right now for the Spurs. Shake and bake. He's in at shooting guard. Ginobili out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Boris Diaw, and it's Mills in at the 1. Here's Shake and bake. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He kicks it to Mills. Outside Anthony. Pass to Shumpert. There's the pick. Kicks it to Calderon. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hardaway's got his first points of the game. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Shake and bake in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit it up. He ended up with 50 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Well, you look at Shake and Bake, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent. Release.
Well, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and shoot the three. A great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a three-point shooting contest just amongst the point guards so we could watch these guys do work. I mean, I don't know which one of them I choose, but they're all pretty good.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
He doesn't get the second one. San Antonio leading by 10. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Mills passes to Shake and Bake. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And here is Hardaway after the three-pointer from Shake and Bake. Clock at 4. Out to Anthony. From the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
There's Shake and Bake. 21 points in the game. That's good. Shake and Bake's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Dishes it to Shumpert. Anthony sets the pick for Shumpert. Down low. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
No good from Shake and Bake. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Shumpert. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Splitters checked in for Patty Mills. And both free throws good from Amon Shumpert. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Calderon. Ginobili the pass to Shake and Bake. Off target at the rim.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Well, I'm here with Kevin Garnett. And Kevin, how does this team navigate the ups and downs and pressure to come out and win games like this one that you're in the middle of here tonight?
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And guys, I don't want too many of us under the glass at the defensive end. I want to be sure that we always have at least a couple of guys getting up court.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Shake and Bake. He has 23 points, unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Garnett out there with Omer Ashik. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Back to Calderon. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No good from Ginobili. Hardaway kicks to Ashik, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
17 seconds.
San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Shake and Bake. Leonard with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Leonard the pass to Shake and Bake. Clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shake and Bake's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. Knicks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Calderon dishes to Hardaway. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The feed to Carmelo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 11 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Timeout Spurs.
Here's where the New York Knicks sit early in the season in the NBA statistics. 3rd in rebounding, 5th in scoring. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers.
San Antonio leading by 9. Ginobili the pass to Shake and Bake. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 28 points for Shake and Bake.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Calderon kicks to Garnett. He dishes it to Asha. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out New York, 3 games behind.
When I look at New York, this team clearly has been in the mix with the rest of the top teams in the league so far.
Yeah, this is a team you can pencil in for the playoffs right now, but the key will be just seeing how far they can go this year.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Shake and Bake. And another basket for San Antonio.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Now Calderon. He's got 11 from 12 feet out. And he gets it to go. Calderon's got 13 points.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Fires the 3. No good from Shake and Bake.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Hardaway from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
No, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
16.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Diaw, the screen. Here's Shake and Bake. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That's good from Shake and Bake. So for the Knicks, Bargnani has checked in for Asha. Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Larkin in for Jose Calderon. And San Antonio with the change here too. Green's checked in. Knicks trail by 6. Larkin dishes to Garnett. Smith against Green. Smith kicks to Anthony. 6 to shoot. New York moving the ball around. Larkin, the pass to Smith. That's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Anthony drives in, and he gets the bucket. Anthony's got 13.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Feeds it to Green. Passes to Shake and Bake. Drills the 3-pointer. Shake and Bake's got 12 points here in the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Outside Anthony. Garnett outside. Parker against Smith. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Still Knicks ball.
Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. In third, the Knicks.
Yeah, this team's success has always been tied to their rebounding. Just a physically dominant club.
Early, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Green against Smith. Here's Shake and Bake. He has 35. Back to Green. Puts up a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him?
Okay, guys, we have to make sure that they get no open looks from the outside. That means we got to stick with our man all over the floor. It doesn't matter if it's strong side or ball side. No helps on drives, all right?
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Anthony. He's right around 29 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been a rock in the middle stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work.
Shot denied. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Green, the pass to Shake and Bake. Now the dish to Parker. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Green with the ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for San Antonio.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Larkin kicks to Bargnani. Inside, they need this. Anthony's shot is off.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it. Still early on in this new basketball season for San Antonio, and here's where they sit in the NBA rankings. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. And they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys.
Out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit, because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
16.
Spurs leading by 16. Parker dishes to Diaw, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Diaw's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, what a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
You know, Steve, never a better time than the third quarter in my mind to get the momentum going your way.
Larkin, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Smith, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
62.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Back to Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Knicks trail by 18. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Larkin kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Bargnani. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Parker. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Shake and Bake. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Nice shot by Larkin.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's shake and bake. He has 38 in the game. The tray. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Smith. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Parker, here we go. Good on the shot. Parker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Knicks trail by 16. Here's Larkin. J.R. Smith on the wing. The tray. The rebound by shake and bake. San Antonio's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. It'll count. And no good trying to get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's San Antonio up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Coming up next Sunday night, November 22nd, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. Live from AT&T Center. Be there.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
San Antonio leading by 16. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Shake and bake in at point guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Hardaway to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shumpert, no good. Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Calderon. Shake and bake passes to Ginobili. He kicks it to Green. Spurs passing it around. Here's shake and bake. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. Shake and bake's got 40 points.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Calderon dishes to Shumpert. Hardaway kicks to Ashik. The rebound by Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Here's Splitter, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Thiago Splitter. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. And Splitter drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Calderon passes to Hardaway. That ball's nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 4th assist in this one.
86.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ginobili the pass to Shake and Bake. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot is good. Shake and Bake's got 42 in the game. Knicks trail by 19. Calderon kicks to Garnett. Pass to Hardaway. Shumpert in the corner. Fires from deep. Rebound by Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got his 6th rebound on the night. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Off target from 3-point range. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Such a wide open look.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
This one for 3. No good. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. A clear look for Hardaway. He drains the quick shot. Hardaway has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The drive by Shumpert. Kicks it to Calderon. Ashik in the post. Splitters there. Dishes it to Calderon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
88. Timeout Spurs.
Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. San Antonio leading by 11. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
Now here's Calderon. D right on him. Here's Garnett. And again, it's New York.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Calderon. Right side, Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Right side, Leonard. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Shoots. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Anthony.
Boy, this 4th quarter has been critical. The offense picking it up just when it looked like the game was getting away from it.
Yeah, they answered the 9-1-1. Now we've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Now this lead really dwindling now, and this is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting, guys. I mean, a few quick shots and some defensive stops, and this game is tight again.
Calderon kicks to Hardaway. Some nice passing by New York here. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 19 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally got the run they needed to make this game close again.
And now they've got some serious momentum on their side as we head down the stretch.
The shot's good from Shake and Bake.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Ginobili can't hit.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Here's shake and bake. No luck. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. There's the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket. A gift.
The shot's good from shake and bake.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Knicks trail by 9. Calderon dishes to Carmelo. Fades. Anthony missing again.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's shake and bake. And the Spurs scoring again.
All right, Knicks fans, get out of your seats.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Calderon passes to Carmelo. From 13. Again, the miss by Anthony. Spurs leading by 11. Ginobili kicks to Diaw. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
That one misses for Diaw.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Garnett dishes to Calderon. Clock at 4. Stolen by Ginobili.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Well, one thing about this win, it assures that they will not lose the season series. They only meet once more, of course, as interconference opponents.
And, Steve, when it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game 1 has a bit of an edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it once more.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Shake and Bake. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
104.
And there's the feed to Ginobili. Passes to Shake and Bake. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebound by Anthony. And here's Calderon. Here's Hardaway. No good there. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team's capable of. when we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan